Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Ikmal Becha Masabi. My number entry is AA191616 from Section 1, CAD. Today I will present to you about the introduction for our group project, which is a magnetic door alarm system by using Hall sensor. University is a place where students gain knowledge in particular field to become a successful person in the future. However, there are students that have through a difficult time when there are valuable items such as laptop and smartphone had stolen when they were not in the room at the residential college. This has causes an anger and sadness to the victim when knowing that much needed items such as laptop have been lost. Not only that, the saddest thing is the lost item could be a laptop that contained an assignment or group project that have been completed by the victim. Therefore, to avoiding from this criminal case happening again, we need a door alarm system to avoiding the thief to break into the student room at the residential college. So, however, the door alarm system that have in the market are quite expensive. Not every student could afford it to buy it. Thus, we as an engineer student want to build a magnetic door alarm system using Hall sensor that is cheap and worth it for every student in college to use it. By using our magnetic door alarm system, the student no need to feel uneasy whenever they want to leave from their room, because the alarm system will beat the LED and produce a alarm sound from the buzzer every time the door is open. This will alert all the students in the room or near student around the room to knowing that someone had tried to open the door of the room. So I believe by using our magnetic door alarm system, using Hall sensor, will reduce the criminal case that happen in the residential college. So I will continue for the methodology of the project by using a block for magnetic door alarm system by using a Hall sensor. So before we start, what is a Hall sensor? Hall sensor is a device that can detect the presence of magnet based on its polarity, and it also a transistor that generates output signal based on the presence of magnet if the magnet is near. So let's start. When the door is open, the magnet will be detached from the Hall sensor. And when the magnet is far from the Hall sensor fails to sense the magnetic field. Thus, the Hall sensor generates a high signal as an output. So the output will flow through the base of the transistor, and the transistor will be on. So the power supply from the transistor will flow to the 55 timer IC. Therefore, the 55 timer IC will be function. So if the 55 timer IC will be function, and if the 55 timer is function, the alarm and the bus will be turned on. So when the door is closed, the magnet will attach together with the Hall sensor. So when the magnet near with the Hall sensor, then the Hall sensor sense the magnetic field. So it generates a low signal as an output. So the output will flow through the base of the transistor, and the transistor will be turned off. So if the transistor turn off, there will be no power supply going through to the 55 timer IC. So therefore, the 55 timer IC will be unfunctioned. Therefore, when the 55 timer IC is unfunctioned condition, the alarm and LED will be turned off. Okay. So we will continue for the second methodology by using a flowchart for a magnetic door alarm system by using a Hall sensor. When the door is open, find out this is your time. If the door is open, if yes, the magnet will be away from the Hall sensor, and the Hall sensor generates a hot signal output and goes to the base of the transistor, and the transistor gets turned on. The power is supplied to the 5-5 timer IC, and the 5-5 timer IC will be functioned, and the alarm and the bus will turn on, and the cycle will be repeat until the door is closed. So let's see when the door is closed. If the door is closed, the magnet attached together with the Hall sensor, and the Hall sensor generates a low signal as an output, and it goes to the base of the transistor. The transistor remains turned off, and the power is not supplied to the 5-5 timer IC. Therefore, the 5-5 timer IC will be not function. Thus, the alarm and LED will turn off. So the cycle will repeat until the door is open. Back.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad bin Ahmad Kamil. My number matric is AA191646. Right, as for my part, which is circuit design, this is the circuit that we have designed specially to act as an alarm system by using magnetic switch or magnetic sensor. As you can see here, this is the initial condition when the door is closed and the magnet is put near the Hall sensor. Let's assume this block to be a magnet, which is we put near to the Hall sensor. The Hall sensor will detect the presence of the magnet and its polarity, which is near to it, and it will trigger low signal as an output and will go flow to the base of the transistor. The transistor here will remain turned off since low signal enter to it and no current flow to the IC timer here. Since no current flow to the IC timer, there is also no presence of the current flow to the LED and also buzzer, and it will make them turn off. Right, now we put the magnet far from the Hall sensor, which is the door is open. Right, now the Hall sensor will detect the presence of the magnet, which is far from it, and it will trigger the high signal as an output to the base of the transistor. The transistor will turn on since the high signal flow from it, and it will let current flow to the IC timer. IC timer here act as an stable multivibrator, which is to generate the tone to the buzzer. Right, the current will go flow to the LED and also buzzer. It will make them turn on. We can also adjust the frequency of the tone by adjusting the potentiometer here. Apart from that, we can also check whether the buzzer is working properly or not, simply by using the audio analysis and the probe to it, and we can check whether the buzzer turn on or not. Right now we can see that the buzzer is properly working. And next, we need to simulate the output draft of the buzzer simply by using analog analysis and the probe. We need to add trace of the buzzer itself, and then what to do is to simulate. And right now it is in the direct current. It means it's a constant voltage value of the buzzer. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. So I'm gonna talk about my PCB that I've been created based on circuit. This is a circuit. So I'm gonna explain a bit about the step to create PCB. So first of all, I adjust the grid, so it's made 1 inch So we can create 3 times 3 using the line. So the red one is the line. So after that, the component, we just arrange it inside, then press the redness so the wire not gonna be too much scattered around. And after that, after finish arranging them, we should create polygon by using this. Set them by using inch 0.032 and isolate 0.032. Then after that, press the redness again. Then after that, using group, press them like this. Then press the rig up. Rig up, press the connect copper and all visible polygon. And after that, we just run using auto router. And auto router, we're gonna use this as our preferred direction. Everything is non-available and only 19 using the star. And we're gonna get like this.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syamil bin Supaiman. My metric number is AA1919999 and I'm from Section 1 for subject Computer Aided Design. Today I'm going to explain about the commercialization potential for our project, which is the alarm system using the magnetic switch. Okay, so I will start. So as we all know, the alarm system is the device to deter away the intruder from our home. So it means a lot of people will going to find an alarm for their safety. So this alarm at least can reduce the rate of crime, of aggression at residential area. So after we have modified our project, we have calculated the costing on make this alarm succeed. So the costing is referred in the table below. So in the table, we have list the component, the quantity of the component, and the price of the component per 1 unit. So first is the capacitor, which is we use only one, so the price is 90 cents. Next is LED, quantity is 1 and the price is 80 cents ringgit. Next is transistor, quantity 1 and 40 cents. Buzzer 1, 80 cents. Potentiometer 1, 2 ringgit and 40 cents. Next is the resistor, which is 10k, quantity is 1 and it only 10 cents. Next is resistor 1k ohm. Next is 4 and per unit is 10 cents. Next is the Hall effect sensor. The quantity is 1 and the price is 4 ringgit and 40 cents. Next is low dropout voltage regulator, quantity is 1 and 2 ringgit and 50 cents. Timer, quantity 1 ringgit and 80 cents. And last is the battery 9 volt, which is quantity is 1 and the price is 5 ringgit. So total the price for all the component is 19 ringgit and 40 cents. Okay, so after we have make a calculation in doing this alarm, we have decided to sell
this alarm for 25 ringgit, which is the affordable price, where we think the price is not too expensive and not too cheap. Okay, so to sell our product, we have discussed in several ways. So first, we have learned how to build a website. So we are going to make a website for our product, and then on the website the customer will be easily to make an order and buy this alarm. So it will be more faster when they buy on the website. Other than that, we also will promote this device on the social media. So nowadays a lot of people are using the social media, so we think this is the good idea where people will see our product and will be interested to see more detail and buy this alarm. Last but not least, we are going to find wholesaler. So by this way, we can rotate our money that we receive from the wholesaler, so we can use that money to make other product other than this alarm. Okay, so that's all for me. Thank you. Okay, so now I will explain about the conclusion for our project, which is alarm system using the magnetic switch. So in general, we know that alarm system is used to scare the intruder away from our place and also to alert us from a dangerous situation such as the presence of fire and also presence of carbon monoxide. So how these alarms work? So the component in the alarm system will be work together to deter and determine the danger that occur in our place. So the main objective of our project is we made this alarm system especially for the homeowner, where they can install this alarm on their window and also their door. So by installing this alarm, we at least can reduce the rate of criminal in the residential area, especially at night when the people get to sleep and get some rest. So when the door or the window is open, the alarm will trigger the buzzer to make a loud sound, where the owner, the people will hear and get up to take a look. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.